guys, you're welcome to Tea with Blaze talk show. I still remember your same old Blaze Monday. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching us from and what time it is you're joining us. And with me today in the studio is
Mr. Rose Chimeze.
thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Today we are going to get to know more about Mr. Chimeze, what he does for a living, and the challenges and blessings, and should I say reward
Yeah, rewards for
or
your job.
growth
Yeah,
in his
progress.
career life. So I'd like you to tell us what you're into. What do you do? What career line or paths are you taking?
Yeah, I'm into photography as graphic, artwork, frame. When it comes to picture, videography, we are there. We give you the best shot.
Okay. So how did you get started, William, when you're answering? How did you get started in your field?
Yeah, actually, I was playing football before,
Okay.
and when I was playing football, I fell in love with creation. Whenever
Okay.
we go out in any morning training, I'll see the cloud. I just love the atmosphere in the sky. So I decided to learn photography.
Okay.
That was
That's
how
good.
I get the passion to join photography.
Okay. So have you come across any challenges? Like, can you tell us a story or a time where you failed in your career and you had to pick up your
Yes,
pace?
actually, it was January 25th, 2019.
Okay.
That was when I just started doing well in the photography job, and I contacted somebody to do a video for me. I paid him, he came for the work, he delivered the job. But to release the video for my client, he lost it. He said the video had got missed. And my client
Wow.
was not, it wasn't funny. It involved police.
Of course. Having
And
to lose a job.
yes. So how did I recover in
Yeah.
that pressure is we plan with the girl, and the girl says he had a wedding. I gave him the person's number. He called the person, and the person come with these tools and now sees the tools, the kits that he used for shooting video. Say if you go, if you want to get this thing back, you have to go and produce that video because my life and my job is on the list. So he went and get the video and give it to me. I released his tools. So that was how I overcome such pressure, and I know why it's important for me to be honest in everything I do. And that's how I came out from such pressure, and I
That
fell in
was
love
a
with it.
really bold step you took for you to seize his equipment,
What
thereby
millions?
making him to go look for backup
Video.
video. That was nice. That was a really bold step, and it all works out good that
Yes,
you're able to
yes.
come out of it. Because one thing in business is for you to fall and the ability for you to get up. Because you don't just fall and you stay down. No, you need to pull yourself through. Because at the end of the day, you need to motivate yourself.
Very true.
Okay, so what is the most valuable lessons that you've learned in your field?
To be honest and
Mhm.
sincere.
Yeah.
When you tell your client this is it, try to live up to that. Most people who contacted me, even some people have done work for years and they still link me to other people because of my honesty and my sincerity in my job and punctuality too. When you tell somebody I'll come by 6, try to be there. And that is exactly what they see glorious photos as honest. That's why people keep referring people to me. So it's very good that we should be honest in anything we do.
Yeah, because there's this popular saying that people with handiwork don't keep to their promises.
I'm not
They
like that.
fail.
My brand is not like that. We deliver
And
24
you're
7.
very sure
Yeah,
your past clients
yeah.
can attest to that.
I will have a lot of video that if you want, I can share with you.
Okay. Because I think you can actually give me some of your work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Post
We're
them up.
very sure
Yeah,
your past clients
yeah.
can. Talking about your business, you being punctual, criticism and feedback, probably because I don't think it's all the clients that you've worked with are happy with your work. So how do you handle criticism and feedback?
Yeah, actually, in every field, in businesses or work, you must have criticism because if you don't have criticism, you can't grow. And mostly, what this one Mr. A will like, you know what Mr. C will like.
Definitely.
So you try to manage your clients the way you're supposed, not just because they are criticizing your work, you not feel bad,
Yeah.
annoyed. No, like they say, customers are always right. So how do you always make them to be right? It's when you handle your criticism the right way. I have a client that I give a job. He saw the job and was amazed, and he doubled the money that he's supposed to pay to me. and refer people to me. There was also a client that did the job. The job was fine, but it was just complaining because it doesn't have the money to balance me.
Like usually doesn't have the money, or
Yes,
the
at the end
job
of the
wasn't
day, the job
really
was unique. If you want,
satisfying.
I will show you the job was unique. In fact, I used his job to post the date. But because he did not have the money to pay me, he did not want to tell me that he doesn't have money to pay. So that is how he started telling me that I don't like this one. Now this picture no good now. At the end of the day, we are very good friends now, and I was privileged. He gave me a frame. I did a frame for him and his wife.
That means your future client out there should trust you,
Yes, trust
that you are
glorious
going to
photos.
handle their feedback and their criticism in a very matured way for
Yes,
you guys to
yes.
still stay in business. Because one thing in business here, you need to be able to take feedback and people's negative
I know how you
opinion
can
about you.
improve in
Yes,
that areas.
definitely, and maintain good relationship with your
That's that
clients,
is that is business for you.
of course. So that's nice. That's nice. So what about when it comes to, should I say, what do you enjoy most in your career? Like, what is that part of your career that really makes you enjoy your work? Because at the end of the day, you need to like what you are doing in order for you to still stay in it.
Yeah, like when I was learning photography, my boss who was training me says that it's not how you snap, it's the reflection on how you snap people. What do I mean by that? The people, the way you snap them, they smile, they like the job, they are happy with the picture quality you give to them. Give me that sense of belonging that this job is good. And when I'm doing it, I'm happy. Inwardly, I'm happy. And that was why I have that passion to do this photography. And I've been doing it for God's willing 11 years now.
Okay, so are you saying people's feedback, people's review is the favorite part of your job, why you keep doing what you're doing?
I love what I'm doing, and the
Okay,
people's review makes my job I,
more
interesting,
interesting.
and it gives me the passion to continue doing that job.
Okay.
Not just their review, but because I love what I'm doing and the reaction.
Yeah, like, is it you loving what you are doing? Why do you love what you are doing? Is it the process of you taking those pictures, or the process of you taking the video, or is it the process of you washing it, like making it come to life?
Is when I
Like, what
review the job,
part?
like the process of when I've done the job, I look at what I've done. It
Okay.
gives me the joy and the passion.
Okay. All right. So when it comes to your career path, is there anybody that has inspired you, or is there anybody that you have as a role model in this your career path? Who are you looking up to?
I have easy flow film. Very good. In fact, is representing Nigeria
Okay,
in
there is a their film production
yes,
industry.
yes, which I
Okay.
have. His name is Easy Flow. In fact, he's one of the consultants who are covering this Nation Cup in
No.
happening now because I have some clips I will send to you of
Okay.
his job. That is my boss. I love his job and it's inspired me to do more in my own thing.
Okay. That's good. So please keep looking up to him. And you can actually have more than one model or more than one
Yeah,
people
yeah,
inspiring you.
yeah.
So you can still like expand your model so that you can learn varieties of acts from them
Yeah,
to.
actually, I have a course I usually do online, which I
Okay.
learn from other beautiful photographers online.
All right. So let's come back to you.
Okay.
Talking about your field, your career as a videographer, and
Photography.
yeah, and frame producer, art, and all that. What will you say is a motivating factor that still keeps you in business? Like, what is that thing that still keeps you in business? Because many people, like, personally, if I should go out and people are like, hey, yeah, still let me take a shot and all, I'll be like, no, I have my phone. My phone is more clearer. So how do you stay in business?
Yes, you need to move with the pace of time frame.
Okay.
Previously most people do not have these phones to be snapping. They usually depend on digital
Yeah.
photography. But now we have iPhone, we got Samsung and all that. You need to be advanced ahead of time. We usually do photography, we don't just depend on people coming for us to snap. We try to do a new innovation which is different from what phone cannot do.
Okay,
Which
such
people
as.
like there's a act work we usually do. You're in the sea, but you're not actually in the sea. We'll design it for you.
Yeah,
So
but phones can do that.
that's what they
We
say.
have AI.
these are things that they do, but you cannot compare with camera. The phone camera and videography camera is not the same quality. If you check the phone camera for 10 years and video camera for 10 years, you will see the difference in it. So because of such things, we try to do innovation that those who are not good in photography, not just taking pictures. There are people who just like taking pictures, but there are people who have passion in taking pictures. You want to snap them with their camera, they will not. They want to prefer their phone because they know what they are doing. Not everybody is in that field. So for those who do not have that, we use this innovation, put in a platform, they view it, you will see they will contact you. And when you are very good in your job, the person will not think about his phone, but he will think about your camera, knowing fully well that you will give him the best.
Okay. All right. So you just need to be more innovative in your line of work because
And very
now,
creative too.
yeah, because it's a very competitive
Very
market.
competitive.
Because like I might want to have an event and I'll just look for one of my friends that they are good with phones, give them my phone, say please, you'll be the one to cover the whole event with your phone. Have a backup battery, have power banks. Do you get? So it's very competitive. So you just need to keep staying on the train. Yeah, just like you said, which is actually nice. So in case somebody out there wants to come into your field, how do you advise the person, like what kind of skills do the person need in order to succeed in your field? What kind of skills
The
does the
person
person
must
need?
be very patient
Okay. In
and
what sense? Patient in what area? The
on
monetary
how,
aspect,
not money. You
clients.
don't, if you're starting, you don't look at money, you look at
Okay.
learning that the job first.
Okay.
The skill that you're coming to learn is
Okay.
what I usually tell my people, like the ones who have trained, it's not about the money, it's about learning that thing, love what you're doing. The money will come at the
Gradually.
other end.
It's a gradual
So if you're
process.
coming to learn photography from Glorious Photos, please remove the mindset of I want to make million. No, 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 no. It's the mindset of learning that skill and to impact in the society.
Okay, so what is that skill that they need to have in order for them to succeed?
The skills they need to have is not too difficult. Within 3 months, you can get it. You must know how to handle every type of cameras.
Okay.
Not just I know how to use Nikon or Canon or Sony. You must know how to handle every cameras and how to handle it in every weather, whether rainy season, dry season. You must know how to handle all this. And secondly too, you must learn on your own after practice.
Okay.
So you can take a camera, go to a place, take pictures, come back, review and see how well you are doing. And before you learn the work from me, you must have your camera because that is what you use for your own IT.
Okay. So they need to learn how to handle cameras in all weathers,
Every
and
circumstances and
also
condition.
they also need to know how to operate other cameras, varieties of cameras, not
Yes,
just be
Nikon,
good in one particular camera. And when you have the opportunity to work with someone that has his own equipment,
and you
you
cannot do
can't
anything.
operate it. Okay, so just in case you want to come into this line of work, just know that you need to learn how to operate other cameras and the settings and what have you.
Very true.
Okay, so can you tell us about, or is there any time you've had issues that you need to think outside the box when it comes to your field? Have you ever experienced anything like
Yeah,
that?
actually, it was a wedding. The
Okay.
video man who was working with me did not inform me that he won't come, and the wedding is just 30 minutes ahead.
Wow.
It wasn't funny
Of
because the
course.
person came all the way from Dubai.
Even to,
Somebody linked me.
even to the couples, it won't even be funny.
They were not even
It
aware
can't.
because
Yeah,
I
I
don't want them
know.
because if they are
Like,
not
just
aware,
imagine that they are aware that somebody that was
ah,
supposed to cover their event is not coming to cover it.
it will be very catastrophic. And again, because the person also have a video man, I told him I have a video man,
Oh.
and within 30 minutes, I did not see him. He did not call. His phone was switched off. I think beyond the bus. I'm a photographer. I know people now. What thing they worry you? Just pick a call one person. The person turn up for me. And at the end of the day, that work was one of the best work I've ever done. And that
That's
boy
nice.
still remember me to date. He's still referring people to me.
That's nice. So at the end of the day, don't just
Depend
stick
on
to
one person.
what you have or depend on one person alone. You need, especially as a business person here, you need to have lots of contacts so
Very
that
true.
when this one doesn't go through, someone else can come as a
You
backup
must
for
have a
you.
plan B.
Yeah. Up to plan Z.
Yeah, you must
Up
have
to
it
plan Z.
always.
So always have a backup plan so that you can You can make things happen,
Very true.
with the snap of your finger. Okay, so um still on the same line,
Okay.
have you ever had to make a difficult situation that goes outside your belief in your field? Like, should not necessarily in your field, but in your belief generally. Is there any decision as a videographer that you need to make that goes beyond your belief?
Yes, actually, I've done it before.
Okay.
It wasn't funny because when I I was paid to deliver a photo book. A photo book is like when you do a wedding, they select the picture and put it inside the pictures
Okay.
in an album. That is for photo book.
Okay.
And that photo is very expensive. Now, this person was my friend. He contacted me to do a video, photo book, and 2 frame, which I delivered the frame. He liked, she loved the frame, he loved the video. The photo book, there were pictures that she selected that was in the photo book. He now said he don't want that picture inside, and they have already done the work. So what will I do? I have to redo the photo book again, and that was another huge amount from my own purse. Which, if I calculated everything, the money he pays for the wedding itself, I'm the one now supporting the wedding. So I have to do the photo because of my job was in line, and it will affect me.
Of course.
So which I make that sacrifice. I did use my own money out of the purse, do another photo book, which was amazing. He loved it, he collected. To my surprise, the mom called me to his office. Say, I've never seen this kind of photographer before. Because of this reason, I want you to do this one for me, do this one for me. How much was the photo book you did? I mentioned, you calculate everything and pay me the money. I was surprised.
Wow.
He said, you are honest. That is why I'm giving you this return. I know my daughter was the one that selected this picture, but because of mix up, you're not supposed to be here. But you went ahead again and do another new one according to what she wants. So that is amazing. And it's very important that it's not about gaining everything in your work. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you gain. But the reaction on how you handle such issue may give you more better offer than what you
Yeah.
expect.
I'm already feeling touched with your story because it's really not easy for you to be at fault as a client, and the person that is working for you now has to replace the whole job with his own
It
money.
wasn't funny.
Wow,
It wasn't
that
funny.
was nice, and it paid off at the end
Yes,
of the
it
day.
did. It's paying
Yeah,
off.
that's good. So do you think that there's any area in your career or your industry that needs to be changed? Is there any area that needs to be changed, or your industry and your career path is okay, like it's moving fine?
Yeah, actually, in Nigeria now, you need to be very creative
Okay.
for your industry to keep moving. In fact, most people now, if you notice, most people are engaging in skill making, and that requires a lot of videography and all
Yeah.
that, and also editing. So usually, what we need in our career to improve more is in the editing aspect, not just working with AI, but
Okay.
natural editing,
Editing.
the normal person, the way you're supposed, the way you are, not transforming somebody to who you don't know.
Yeah.
So that is the area we need to work on in my industry, which we are doing our best in this regard. I'm trying to tie in with other people who are very experienced in it. And we got we're in the training class. I will soon graduate and I will put the lesson into practice too.
Okay, that's very nice. And I must say I like this your answer, because usually now we are having lots of
AI,
AI photos everywhere, transforming to somebody you are not. Do you get, forgetting our originality?
very true.
Yeah, so I like your answer. The last question I have for you, yeah.
Okay.
What advice do you have for anybody out there that wants to be a videographer like you? What advice do you have for them, either male or female?
Yeah, I will even encourage female because in this aspect of business, when a female is doing something, males and other people try to patronize. Likewise, when a male is doing a job that a female is supposed to be doing,
Yeah,
female are patronized.
vice versa.
So what we are trying to say is, if you are coming to learn videography and photography, you must be sincere to yourself that you want to learn this thing. That's one. Two, you must be very consistent in it. Photography, you say I know how to snap. Anybody can snap, but there's a work called active snapping. You must have passion for what you are doing. And when you have that passion in what you're doing, you see that the work becomes easier in doing it. Like my friend who I did a frame, I will send you a video of it, which is in my TikTok page.
Okay.
He went ahead to advertise that video for me. Say this work you have never seen it before, because I did something unique that is different from the way we usually
From
do
a
frame.
regular frame.
There's a frame that we do now that is very different and very amazing. It's called borderless frame.
Oh.
I don't know whether you've heard about him.
I think I have from my dictating app.
Yes, borderless frame. If you put that frame in your house, it beautify your home. I will tell you, if you're a viewer who want to do it, try us. You'll never regret contacting
Okay.
Rose Photos.
Since we are still on this line of thoughts, please just give out your handle for them to follow you and check you out.
Rose Chimeze on Facebook. My number is 081 1423 1760. I'll take that again, 081 1423 1760. You can also contact me, email ruseforcute@gmail.com.
Okay, what about Facebook?
That is Ruse Chimeze.
Okay.
And also TikTok, Ruse Chimeze.
All right.
Then
So,
Instagram, Ruse Chimeze too.
So you can follow him up to see his work, and also please patronize him, because it's really not easy for someone to be a businessman. So thank you for joining us today.
It's a pleasure. I really appreciate coming.
Yeah. So please always try to follow, comment. If you want to be part of our show, send me a DM and we'll invite you to the studio. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles. On YouTube at Tea with Blinks, on TikTok at Tea with Blinks, on Facebook at Tea with Blinks, on IG, Instagram as Tea with Blinks. So please do also follow us, subscribe, share. Please. Thank you and bye.
Bye bye.